Hey guys, it's Heather with Coffee Festival, and I'm here today with Mark from Stauf's Coffee, and we're going to chat about coffee and roasting and all of the things in between. But first, I wanted to say thank you, Mark, for sponsoring the Coffee Festival this year with such a different and unique festival. Obviously, we've tried to take the whole experience and place it into this box. So by you guys sponsoring, that's helped out a lot. And we really appreciate you guys being part of the Coffee Festival again. Can you share with me where your love of coffee started and, you know, any little details that are fun and cool about, I don't know, your first cup of coffee, where you drank your first cup of coffee?
Sure. My favorite ice cream when I was a kid was coffee ice cream. I didn't know I would be in the coffee business then. First real cup of coffee was in Europe on a backpacking trip my junior year of high school. My buddy and I got our parents to agree to let us travel for a while. But it wasn't until college my roommate worked for Stauf's. And so we couldn't afford, you know, nice beer, but we always had like specialty coffee in the house. It was great. And then after college, went to corporate America, et cetera, stayed close with people at Stauf's, and the founder, Tom Griesmer, wanted to grow the wholesale business. And so he took me on, and, you know, 29 years later or something like that, I'm president of the company. Tom's still working with us, but he's semi-retired, but he works a lot more than that though.
Yeah.
So he helps out a lot.
That's a really interesting story. So you had your first official cup of coffee in Europe. What? So where in Europe? What kind of coffee?
Had to be, I think it was Paris. This is a long time ago. But that I just remember that's when I started drinking it.
Cream and sugar in your coffee or black?
Honestly, I'm not a snob about this stuff. Coffee's like, everybody drinks coffee. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter if they're drinking mine or somebody else's. So the best coffee in the world is the one you love.
Right.
Our job is just simply to like provide a bunch of variety and some interesting finds as we travel to make it a little more exciting. But the key, and on top of that, to keep it fresh, because it's like bread. Coffee tastes better when it's fresh. But at the end of it, I think it's just what you love. If you want cream in your coffee, put cream in your coffee.
Thank you. So if somebody wanted to visit Stauf's, you guys have multiple locations, is that correct?
Yeah, we have Stauf's in Grandview, North Market, Victorian Village. We have one in German Village. We have two that are temporarily closed, one at the Idea Foundry and one in the Discovery District right by Columbus State. And those are just closed due to circumstances of the buildings. So that's for safety only. And then we also have Cup of Joe in Clintonville, which we were planning on expanding this year, and then COVID hit. So we'll have to try and get it done next year.
Yeah, there's always 2021. In our coffee experience boxes, everybody's providing some unique type of single blend, I'm learning, or multiple origin coffee. So okay. Can you share with us what Stauf's will be providing?
Sure, we're going to do a Costa Rica strictly hard bean from a co-op in Tarrazú. This particular brand from that co-op is called La Pastores. And the reason we picked that is because I think that, you know, we carry dozens of micro lots. We buy, you know, at the top specialty coffee you can get, you know. So all of our coffees are really high quality. But sometimes you have to remember that flavor matters. And I think we get a little too caught up in, you know, is this a micro lot, or was this an auction lot, or did this win Cup of Excellence and things like that, which are fabulous coffees, don't get me wrong. But sometimes you just got to say, does it taste good? Mm-hmm. That's the question to answer, right? Isn't that about everything?
Yeah.
So we were in Tarrazú at a processing where all of these cooperatives wash their coffee. And we did a tour of that facility. And then afterwards, we did a cupping. And on that table, there were probably 50 coffees. And they ranged from micro lots to actually low grown, stuff we would never buy. But they just wanted to give us the scope of all the coffees they could access from the farmers. And so there were a ton of farmers there with us. There were also some other green buyers in the room. And at one point, we all kept going back to this one cup. It was blind. We didn't know. And I finally just said, I'll give anybody like $10 if you tell me this isn't the best coffee on the table here. And no one said a word, even the competing farmers. Like everyone kind of went, mm-hmm. And the manager of the Beneficio came over and just flipped over the card. He goes, this is a co-op of like 300 farmers. It's inside their larger cooperative. And I just said, it just tastes great. And we've been buying it ever since. And I really just wanted people to get an introduction of what just a great cup of coffee tastes like.
I want to thank you for being a part again of the Columbus Coffee Festival this year, and hoping for 2021 to be back out in the village and being able to be around everybody.
Right.
But wanted to really tell you how much we appreciate you guys sponsoring and being a part of the festival again this year.
Well, I want to thank you all because I know it's tough in journalism. No one has money to buy ads, and you guys offer this for free online. But you have always been such a great supporter of everything local, but specifically for us, the coffee scene. It seems like our coffee scene is cool. We're not competitive. I love a lot of the roasters in town. I mean, I'd be at Cafe Brioso or Yeah, Me Too any day of the week. You know what I mean? There's just good people working all over. And I like that community, and you guys give us a chance to celebrate that. So thank you.
Thank you.